Hi, how are you?
Hi, how are you?
I don't think I'm close enough to the microphone.
I think you're good now.
Then other times I yell, you know?
Yeah, it's hard.
I'm Jen.
I'm Neal. This is Winnie.
Oh, Winnie's our cat. We'll show you a picture of her on Instagram. Go to hi, how are you?
Yes, I have posted pictures of the cats.
Right? What is it? At cast. We'll put it in the comments. Neal will do a good job of that, I'm sure. This is not my job. You know what is my job? Talking about pop culture and reality TV.
Yeah.
You know what isn't my job? Taking a gummy. But you know what I get to do before we do this, which is not a job? I get to take a gummy.
Yeah.
And that makes this my favorite time of day.
Okay.
Does that make me an addict?
No.
Well, then that leads me into this topic today that you will have already seen in the title. The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City is absolutely bananas.
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 A-N-A-S.
What in the world? Where do I begin? If you've been watching this season along with us and you're caught up on Bravo, I think we watched the episode that just came out, last night?
Yeah. Episode 15.
Half of them are desperate. Half of them think they are the shit. Like, Lisa Barlow thinks she's the shit. Like, she and Meredith are mean girls together.
Right.
So, the big face-off was, oh, Heather is the mouthpiece for Brittany. She's always defending Brittany. Heather's rebuttal is that I'm fighting for the underdog. Like, I see you guys ganging up on her, so I defend her because it's the right thing to do. Heather is very black and white. You can tell she came from a very strict religious background. Like, she was Mormon. She's made her money talking about leaving Mormonism.
Right.
Or being a bad Mormon. That's the name of her book, I think. Hashtag not sponsored. Stupid. And then Whitney coming on and saying, Lisa, you do the same thing for Meredith, and it's worse. Because Meredith doesn't need you to speak for her.
Right.
Heather's defending Brittany because Brittany's the low-hanging fruit. She's the easy one to pick on. Oh my gosh, Neal. Neal, tell them that they need to go watch Real Housewives of Salt Lake City.
So yes, this season has been really a Meredith highlighted season and Brittany. Meredith and Brittany.
Which is crazy because Brittany is like the Stacy of Potomac.
Right.
Like, the fans weirdly love to love them, but, like, secretly hate them. Like, they're both very desperate.
Right.
Brittany and Stacy. I'm talking about QVC Stacy, Potomac Stacy. We're not getting into that.
No.
Okay. Though you did ask me a question about it, but we don't know enough about the background information of who's sleeping with who, so we're not going to talk about it. We're going to talk about Salt Lake City.
Yes.
Then whisper screaming in, guys, picture this, please. Angie, you must be loving this, because when you saw in the previews that Angie was taking them to Greece, you were like, I am not watching. Neal has a big problem with the fact that Angie makes being Greek her entire personality. The thing is, it embarrasses her daughter, too. Who is just like, I want to be American.
Like
I don't
was
care.
Really uncomfortable watching early in the season when she talked with her daughter about being Greek. Like, I was uncomfortable and embarrassed.
Because your child's just not at an age where she's going to care the way you want her to care.
And she was like trying to force it down her throat.
Yeah.
And the daughter was like, I don't care. Maybe later in my life it'll be cool like it is for you, but you're fucking obsessed with it.
This is so strongly.
It's like she has zero personality, It's just Grease. That's it.
Hello. She gives the high body count hair. She gives the best digs. She went from friend of to center snowflake. Are you saying she hasn't been giving it this season?
No, which is why she got demoted on the reunion to last chair. Or
last chair?
Or second to last.
Center snowflake to last chair is...
Because she doesn't have a storyline other than being Greek.
Dang you right. She still be giving good digs, though.
Like, we're at dinner, and they're trying to make us leave, and you're like, this is my country. No, you're...
No, we have to build up to that. You can't just throw them into that if they haven't watched the episode.
Okay.
They go to the spa. There's, like, this bath, this, like, stone bath that you just, like, wade through. And you kind of have to enter it one at a time because it's like a zigzaggy, like a little maze. It's smaller than you're picturing. It's just like a little hot tub area. And when Brittany gets in, she splashes Angie and she goes out of her way to go too fast down the water and splashes Meredith. They immediately like kick up a fuss and are like, why would you do that? But are whisper yelling, why would you do that?
Right.
And Brittany's like, I'm fun, remember? I'm fun. Brittany's really bad at whispering, which, yes, we will get to the point where they do so much whisper yelling they get kicked out of the spa.
Yes.
The woman, like the front desk woman, that poor saint of a woman, had to go to them several times and say, guests are complaining about the noise. Could you just be quiet? Like, keep it down in here.
Yeah.
And she had to do it several times. That's embarrassing, period. That's embarrassing. You're in another country. You're embarrassing yourself to the point I actually think, and maybe this is going to be a controversial take and this is going to make people hate me, but, like, to me it makes America look bad.
All the rest...
Or does it just make Housewives look bad?
No, the rest of the world thinks America is a joke anyway, so you might as well just say it.
Just laugh, might as well laugh along with them.
Yes.
Why are soft drinks good?
Because
I used to not like them.
ingredients in them to make you addicted.
That doesn't seem legal.
Do you know what cheese is?
Please do not do this to me right now.
Cheese.
The name of this episode is Do You Know What Cheese Is?
Cheese is literally engineered to make you need to eat more cheese.
Why? What's put in it? Love?
Yes, that is the answer.
Just crazy.
I don't remember what the chemical or ingredient is, but yes, cheese is an addictive food. Processed cheese. I don't think organic. Maybe
I think you're making this up.
I'm not
You actually know a lot about food.
There's like
though.
a whole...
Don't get Neal started on different cuts of meat. My God. We'll be here all night.
I just don't like that prime rib. No, I won't get
to
started.
take prime rib and to cook it as a roast.
Yes, I think that's wasteful and should just be cut into individual ribeye steaks.
But there's room for it to be both. You're being too close-minded about your meat. Okay, so back to the whisper yelling. They move locations. They go onto these, like, love seats. And Brittany jokes, LOL, Meredith, do you want to cuddle? Again, like, Meredith doesn't want to joke with you, Brittany. Read the room. Is she too stupid to read the room?
Yeah.
So then this is the next argument. Okay, I'm going to kind of skip ahead a bit. This is the next argument they get in. They go and have supper. They're now dressed up. They're all beautiful. They're out at night at a restaurant in Greece. They're sitting down to dinner. And they fight. This is where the Heather shouldn't be defending Brittany, Lisa shouldn't be defending Meredith conversation comes and blows up big time. What was my point?
I don't know.
Me neither.
I think you're just going forward. Like, somebody, who takes a dig at Brittany? Oh, Lisa.
starts calling her an alkie.
Yeah.
And Whitney's like, whoa, whoa, whoa. So we can't imply that Meredith had drank too much and that's why she was being cuckoo bananas on the airplane, even though apparently no one has any footage. How is that possible? How is it possible no one even from like economy class was even like recording the sound? Hello? Where's our, what's her name when we need her? Isn't Brittany the one who recorded before? No, Katie. We needed Katie.
No, Brittany did.
Yeah, Brittany did too, right? Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's shady behavior. Well, we're not going to get into Beverly Hills either. Are they back?
They just ended.
Oh no, I forgot that we watched the reunion already.
Yeah, they're over.
Oh no. But there are probably already rumblings of who's going to be filming again. But that's not what this is about.
All right.
Guys, this is New Year's Eve. And we just wanted to talk. We're going to watch Stranger Things, right? When does it come out?
I'm hoping earlier than 9:30, but it's probably going to be 9:30, which means we're going to watch it, and then when it's done, it's going to be time for
bed.
New Year. Yeah. Midnight.
Yeah, New Year's. That's what you get for living on an island.
With a weird
time zone.
Dang, one of the most famous college plays of all time.
We sure do still watch a lot of football for being in a weird time zone. Even though we're like 4.5 hours ahead of West Coast.
That's crazy.
Time zones are crazy.
Time zones. Well, our random time zone is crazy.
Our?
Yeah.
Don't think we'll say that word again. And soon they'll have the nerve to.
So Heather defends Brittany
through.
Because everybody picks on Brittany and piles on because she's allegedly really dumb. And then
I just snort. I'm so sorry.
Was it somebody says like, "Oh, Brittany's a great actress. She's done more than like other people at this table." And
that's what erupted the biggest fight.
Yes, like Bronwyn is. Are you what did you just say?
She said, "Can we go back to what you just said? That she's more successful than many of the people at this table?" Now, I don't think she worded it that way. Heather said, "You're more successful than a lot of us." She was just trying to cheer Brittany up and say, like, "Hey, she's no slouch."
This was a weird thing for Bronwyn to get upset at.
And who clocked that it was weird? Whitney, right?
Yes.
She's like, they're so insecure at the idea that Brittany could be better than them that they're like appalled. Like, can we go back to what Heather just said? And Heather again is just trying to be neutral nary.
Yes, but it is so annoying when Lisa is constantly just talking for Meredith when they're in like a heated conversation. Meredith can go the entire conversation without speaking because Lisa will just say everything
and the whole conversation could be about Meredith.
Yes, it's crazy.
So is Meredith leaving? Are we firing Meredith? No, they were demoting her, so she declined to come back. Is that correct?
I think that is what... I mean, it...
She's not willing... I wouldn't take friend of... After I'd been a main cast member. Or would you, though? You don't have to share as much of your life. Maybe she wasn't willing to share anything that's going on with the husbands.
Maybe.
Sorry. I mean, that grossed me out.
Look, she probably looked back at her plot points this season and were like, okay, they think I'm an alcoholic. They want to get in about
my marriage.
Yeah, like...
Which would affect my whole life and my family and my...
So what's
Too
the
personal?
point of...
Is that the...
being on the show
if you're not willing to show it?
Lisa's gonna keep doing the show so that like once every other episode she can talk about how she only drinks her tequila.
You have to keep Lisa because she fits so perfectly into the category of being like totally lacking in self-awareness.
Right.
Everything she calls out the other girls on. Like, she talked about how she felt Brittany was fake crying about having a bad Mother's Day. So everyone would ease up how they were feeling about her. And Heather's like, No, she was just genuinely feeling that way because it was Mother's Day and her children, who she was trying to reconcile with, didn't reach out to her.
Right.
Is it a bit performative? Yes, I'm sure it is. I'm sure Brittany is capable of manipulating to that extent. But it's just because she wants people to like her.
Right.
So, like, that kind of person can be harmful to, like, a friendship. The person who just wants to be liked. So I can see why they get annoyed with Brittany. I can see why Meredith is annoyed with Brittany. The most important thing we have to get to, which now we haven't even circled back to, is that, okay, so while they're scream, whisper, yelling, arguing in a spa where there is a sign that says to be quiet, which again, Heather is the one who is stressed out and saying, like, they're going to kick us out of here. They've asked us several times to be quiet. She's just trying to follow the rules, man. I feel like that'd be you.
Yeah.
Me too, though. I want to follow the rules. So then this happens again when they go out to dinner. Giant screaming fight, like Neal says. Really mad that Heather says, hey, Brittany's successful too. Which is basically all she's saying. And it's like, Heather, how dare you?
It was very weird that they got upset about
Lisa
that.
was like, I've sold 3 businesses. Like, it's just a constant pissing competition. But is that what makes it so good? Anyway, spoiler alert, they get kicked out of the restaurant. Like, the owner or the chef or whoever comes up and says, okay, ladies, we are closing. And the first time, Angie just turns towards him and, like, ignores him, really, and turns back and keeps talking. And then, like, the girls, like, Bronwyn is trying to get Angie's attention and being like, no, like, this isn't optional. And Angie, like, turns to the guy and is like, 5 more minutes. And he's like, no, ladies, you need to leave now. He was kicking them out of the restaurant.
And she said, this is my country.
And he's like, I understand that, ma'am, but you have to go. Type of, like, it was no nonsense.
Right.
So, like, that was them genuinely getting kicked out. That's why this franchise is so good. They genuinely got kicked out of 2 places in 1 episode. Like, you can't take them anywhere. Is that exploitative? Well, it's not my fault.
Just makes you look bad when you're in another country and you do this stuff.
I think so too, right? But I think that's what makes for good TV. Is that sick?
It's embarrassing.
But that's what what you and me do. We watch these things.
And get embarrassed because of these 50 plus women, 50 years old plus women acting like petulant children.
That's the point of the show.
Yes.
You can tell when it's a show that I like and it's a show that Neal likes, or a show we both like, or a show that I started liking. Yes. They are, well, what did I say? The first time the chef comes over and makes a comment, you say, you apologize profusely, and you take it to the Sprinter van and you argue. Yes. You take it back to your individual hotel rooms and you argue. You don't have to scream in the hotel rooms, but at least in the comfort of your own rooms, you'll be allowed to probably talk. Though, you know what? It's probably Europe where it's like after 9 o'clock. No. Angie was like, the Greeks party till like all hours of the morning. Like the restaurant wouldn't be closed.
Right.
And then what did they show at the end of the episode?
What did
the chef say, or the owner say?
Thank God they left.
Thank God they left.
Thanks,
so like
Zeus.
they literally kicked them out. How many housewives have been kicked out 2 places in 1 episode?
I don't know. It could be a record. And they're from Salt Lake City, which is even more funny because, like, they're supposed to be
holy.
Yeah.
That is really heavy. Does ice weigh the same amount as water?
I don't know. Is 50 milligrams of ice the same weight as 50 milligrams of water?
But can it feel denser?
I have no idea. I skipped that class in physics.
I didn't take physics. I only took biology. I can tell you a lot about the brain. And, like, the body.
The medulla oblongata. My mama said.
You have swept me off my feet here this evening. I am so glad it is New Year's. We have to do all the New Year's ritual for a good year. We don't have grapes.
What?
You're supposed to eat 12 grapes.
Oh, I can't eat anything else right now. We got Indian food.
Not even 12 grapes?
From our local Indian restaurant.
Oh, butter chicken.
It is melt in your mouth. So good.
It is.
And I indulged very much.
Ew, don't say that. That grosses me out.
We're gonna watch Stranger Things whenever that comes out. I keep trying to check when it comes out, but I'm
hoping they'll slip it early.
Yeah, I mean, if the full episode leaked, they might as well release it now, huh?
Huh? We're watching the World Juniors.
Yeah.
I care about hockey.
Oh,
That's important.
This is Czechia and somebody else, or Slovakia and somebody else.
Is it in Minnesota?
It's in the Twin Cities.
Where was it last year?
Sweden.
Where was it? Where is it going to be next year? Have they said?
I don't think so, but I would imagine it's in Canada next year.
Really? Can we go?
I mean, or it's in...
fireworks are scary. Oh, no.
Red Deer
and... Red Deer?
Some Red Deer and somewhere else?
It's in Alberta. That's really far away from where I am. Like a really long plane ride.
It probably rotates in Canada where it is when they do have it in Canada, so...
And I guess for all of those, that's true.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
But, like, what about Europe? Because, like, that's a whole ass continent.
Well, you have to go to a place that's in... So probably it would rotate Sweden, Finland... So... Would you go to Slovakia or Czechia?
But would that rotate? You're in Canada and the U.S. more often, probably. Like you do, like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Is it considered 3 conglomerates like Canada, United States?
Maybe then Europe. You also have to have the infrastructure to have these tournaments. So obviously the U.S. and Canada and Sweden
determines,
right? Like the Olympics. Again, the U.S. could hold the...
When is it going to be?
What?
The next Winter Olympics.
2030? That's what I was just wondering. I don't know. Hey, Alexa, where are the 2030 Olympics?
The 2026 Winter Olympics will take place in Milan and Cortina d'Ampezzo, Italy, and the 2028 Summer Olympics will take place in Los Angeles in the United States. The 2030 Winter Olympics will take place in the French Alps, and the 2032 Summer Olympics will be hosted by Brisbane, Australia.
Okay.
By the way, I've got a brand new voice with Alexa Plus.
Stop.
Want to hear it?
Stop, Alexa.
Just say, Alexa.
Alexa,
stop.
So, okay, the French Alps in 2030. And then summer 2032 is Brisbane. Brisbane.
Wait, so do we need to go to Italy like next month?
They are in early February or mid-February, right?
Yeah, right?
Milan.
Oh, that gives me something to live for.
But they're doing a bunch of stuff.
Hold on to shit like that, guys.
They're doing a bunch of stuff not in Italy because they don't have
the infrastructure,
the mountains or something.
Oh my gosh, yeah, wasn't that the case?
That
yeah, we looked it up, right? Because we were like, there was no way they could host half the stuff.
Well, Paris couldn't do all the surfing competitions.
Oh, that's what I'm thinking of. They needed more water,
so they did it in the French Polynesian islands.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
because you need an ocean.
I think some of the mountainous events are taking place in the U.S.
Really?
Or the French. They had to find a place where they could set it up in time for these Olympics.
That's why I bought you that sweater today. Guys, I bought him a sweater that is built for the cold. He thinks I wouldn't be comfortable at a football game in the cold.
In the very cold. Not the cold, the very cold. Like the one Bears game a couple weeks ago.
I hate extremes. See, that's why it's important to know you're from America. I hate extremes in either direction, but here's the thing. I'm Canadian, so I can handle cold more than I can handle hot. We went to a Bears game this summer while I had a temperature, like a fever, and it was hot, and I barely survived.
Yes.
I think I was
if we would have been in the sun, you would have died.
I think so, probably, yeah. Yeah, they maybe would have had to, like, call the medics for real. I don't know how I pushed through that day. I can't imagine it being that bad in the cold direction. Because you could always just, like, go into the bathroom and open up your shirt and put the hair dryer, the hand dryer down your shirt and trap some hot air. Like, you know, if you needed to get cold, you could... No. If you needed to get warm, you could get warm. I could not get cold enough. I put, like... Am I freaking you guys out right now? Like, you would put the cold bottle against your neck, but you still wouldn't feel cold enough. That is a yucky feeling. It's easier to get warm again. So I bought us for Christmas all this. Sorry to like traumatize you guys. I'm very claustrophobic, and I feel like all the stuff I just said was verbally claustrophobic. So like, I really apologize.
You're just like really over-explaining.
I bought us stuff for Christmas to go to a Bears game where we would be like bundled up. So the only time we could ever wear it to a game is if we went like during the winter. And it would prove whether or not I would be as miserable as Neal thinks I would be. Have you been there during the bitter cold?
I went to a high school game.
Okay.
On a Thanksgiving break when I was at University of Illinois. I came home. They were playing a playoff game. It was at Glenbard South.
Cool.
It was a blizzard, and it was freezing.
Okay, now, no one said anything about snow.
So
I don't want to be wet. No,
It was miserable to sit there and be snowed on, and it being freezing. And you basically have to be in a tent of your own.
We also went to see Savannah Bananas, and that poured rain, and I just sat there. But we were out of its range for the most part. Yes. We got a little bit wet.
And it was warm.
I don't mind a little bit wet. Yes. Oh, that's also important. Yes. No, if it's snowing, that's a no. Yeah. Unless, wait, are we under a ledge? Because then I'm back on again. What? We were under a ledge when we went. Why wouldn't we be under a ledge?
Okay.
You're trying to make the scenario extreme. I would purposely get us tickets under the ledge no matter what.
Okay, well then we wouldn't be in the snow.
Okay, I'm back on. I'm into there again. Try to convince me I'm not.
We done?
Oh my gosh. That's the best water you've ever made for me.
Are we done?
Are we done what? Are we going to go play Mario or what?
I thought we were going to play Call of Duty since
my gosh, yay!
Just did all of that. Although I don't think I have...
for some reason it had to like completely
Yes.
Up itself, down itself, load itself
its files
onto my Xbox. It's basically the least patient I've been in my life. Like, the gigabyte size was outrageous. It made me angry. It made me yearn for the 2002s of it all. Even though we had to wait in a different way then. We had to, like, boot it up. So I guess there was always waiting.
Yeah, but we're going to go now.
There should be waiting. The longer your patience is, the more you can cope with life.
Yes.
Guys, watch Salt Lake City, please, and come back and tell us about it. And Happy New Year, and I'm so happy you're here.
Happy New Year.
And I love you guys so much. And if you get to this point and you're here because you like us, I like you.
Same.
And, like, thank you for being here.
Word.
And, like, don't take life too seriously because we only get one shot at this. And I want you to, like, I want you to have fun. And I want you to do your best. But I don't want you to be stressed. Happy 2026, everybody.
See ya.
Mwah.